Hello and welcome to a A-League men's fixture here. Melbourne City playing Wanderers at the Combank Stadium. At Combank Stadium this season, Wanderers have 1 win, 2 draws and 2 losses in their 5 games that they've been playing. And most of that has been heavily impacted with Rodwell and Tomohamed, who are both unavailable today. Or in fact, a different lineup is being used today by Mark Redan's team. In the lineup is as follows: Thomas Majas, Thomas Aquilina, Ziggy Gordon, Mark Natta, Adamo Traore, Kinu Bacchus, Steve Yagankovic, and James Troisi, Dimi Petranos, Rami Nazrin and Ogawa in the attack for the Wanderers this evening. Melbourne City quite the force this season, leading in a very attacking threat, with McLaren featuring with scoring 7 goals this season. With Peter Cracky, the assistant coach, stepping in for Paddy Guznobo, who's out with COVID, has fielded Glover and Gill, Jamison, Good, Griffiths, and Carl Jenkinson coming in for his starting debut in the back. Odin O'Neill, Berengay, Metcalf, Naboot, Leckie and McLaren upfield. Today's ref, Alex King. He's been quite a regular in most of the A-League games. And the game is just about set. And we're off here at Combank Stadium. What a great stadium this is. With me this evening is Ryan in assistant commentary. Good evening, Ryan.
Good evening, and good evening to all our viewers. This is going to be a really cracking game. 2 very good sides. I think Wanderers are looking pretty good under Redan so far, so excited to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly right there. The last time these 2 teams played, it was a 3-3 draw. It was a very thrilling contest, and that was at Amy Park, as Wanderers just in that classic red and black strip playing it with each other. Yagankovic on the ball now. Ogawa chasing the ball down upfield. Wanderers' last game was a 1-0 loss to Western United, so they're hoping to come back with a better result for sure. And they've got a corner here. Troisi to take. Headed away by Scott Jamison, was it? No, it wasn't. It was, I believe, Curtis Good. Ryan, what do you think this game will end up being? Is you expecting some goals?
Yeah, I'm expecting goals, and to be honest, I expect Melbourne City to win this with the quality, of course, they have. Of course, both teams are quality, but I just feel Melbourne City have got a much stronger team, and after that Newcastle result, I think they've got a lot of... end up being. Yeah.
Well, Melbourne City are here in the green navy sort of kit, I mean, unusual style kit that we've seen City playing. Foul given away by Nazarene. Naboot's not happy about that, and he's been fouled like that.
Naboot's been performing really well so far this season. He's had a great season, so excited to see how he goes in this match.
Yeah. Well, Berengay stepping up for this set piece, the first set piece of this, or first free kick, I should say.
Quality Berengay.
Berengay, of course, has had 2 assists to his name this season. Goes short to Jamison, or Galloway, I should say. Goes to O'Neill, who goes from distance, blocked away easily. Ogawa will chase.
He's got the speed.
Yeah, Great effort there from Agawa, but advantage given from that challenge by City. And it's Rabbi Nazarene playing number 7 up top. Cuts back to Petranos. And the rebound facing towards the goal. And just wide. Bacchus on the follow-up.
How have Wanderers not scored there? Unbelievable.
Good chance.
It was a great counter-attack.
Yeah, great flowing football from Wanderers there. Nazarene picks it up.
And then Petrados' shot is saved, and then the follow-up from Bacchus was quite poor. So, yeah.
Oh, it's gone out of play again. Wanderers will have possession. I think it was a handball. I didn't think Nabut didn't realise they hadn't gone out yet, and he just caught the ball on that far side. Jugarkovic goes to Adama Traore, who's been a big part of this Wanderers defence, playing all 10 starts this evening. Out of play, Melbourne City will get the throw in. Wanderers in 9th position if they do come away with the result as it stands. Melbourne City will slide to 2nd.
Yeah, that's crazy, the top 6. How it is with like one chance you could be 5th, and then the next minute you win a game and you're up to 2nd or 1st. That's how close it's been. It's been an unusual season for many teams.
Wanderers just playing at the back. Tom Ahmed, of course, in the stands, with Johnny Contrumbus as well. And Rodwell should be there as well. Unfortunate.
Had a slow start to this season, but I'm sure with his
leadership qualities as well,
yeah, as an experienced striker, he should do quite well. It's just going to take a matter of time.
Melbourne City looking good here. Berongay receives a nice pass. McLaren now isn't quick enough. Ziggy Gordon uses his strength to nudge the ball out of McLaren's feet. Improvement in the crowd figures today, as it seems. Since the arrival of Mark Redan, seems like there's a bit more confidence in this side. Do you agree, Ryan?
Yeah, look, the players, I don't know what happened under Carl Robinson. They just lost their confidence, but I feel like there has been a confidence gain in that team under Mark Redan. Unfortunately, though, they did lose to Western United last week, but hopefully they bounce back tonight. Under Carl Robinson, they just lost their confidence.
City in the back now. Playing very passive for both teams, but that Glover distribution there was not as good as if it, not the most what do you call, pleasant of distributions, I should say. Ziggy Gordon though returning back into the lineups. It's his 2nd or 3rd start, I should say. He hasn't been featuring in many Carl Robinson's lineups. Redan's unleashing him again. Happy to see him, Ryan. Ziggy Gordon back in the Wanderers lineup.
Yeah, look, he's a good, experienced centre-half, and I feel like with him back in the squad, their defence is of course going to be a lot stronger. It was a bit weak before, of course, in that Raw game. Their defence was almost invisible.
Wanderers looking good here, though. Nice football from the red and black team. Ogawa on the right, looking for a delivery. Back post. Oh, Nazarene unable to control that.
Nazarene against his old club.
Yes. Wanderers playing the feet again. Ziggy. Jugarkovic. Aquilina. Jugarkovic. Good football from Wanderers. Troisi.
This is really good football by Wanderers to try and keep the ball. I feel like they've been...
Commentator's curse there.
Yeah.
Lecky also loses it. Aquilina does well to recover possession for Wanderers. 22 degrees of weather today. Good cool breeze coming in. And the ball just slides across the face of goal. No problems for Thomas Glover. Wanderers get a corner here from that opportunity. Back post, headed goalwards and just causing a little strife for Thomas Glover. But in the end, it wasn't going in.
No, it was a poor header from Ziggy Gordon. I think as we look at this Harvey Norman replay, it was the header. He headed it downwards and then it just had too much of a bounce to try hit that back of the net.
Yeah. In terms of players keeping cool, I mean, there's 73% humidity. Oh, it's not too bad if you're used to this Australian weather. The breeze is coming in though, and we may see some showers later on in the game. Melbourne City haven't had too much of the ball.
The surface is pretty good so far for the game. Like, I feel like the weather conditions.
Melbourne City haven't had too much of the ball, but when they have, they've been much more composed. 25%. And there's Curtis Good just passing it back to Glover. Lucky stumbles out. Wanderers now on the ball. Jugarkovic. Aquilina. Ziggy Gordon. Natter. Natter, of course, 19 years of age, very young, playing centre defence in the A-League. It's
yeah, I think
difficult.
he's been quite poor. He's been quite poor in the recent games, and this is his first game starting under Redan, is it?
Yes, but it's also his third or second start of the season.
Yeah, I feel like in the games he started this season hasn't been too great, especially that Raw match, but hopefully under Redan he can find his form again.
Yeah, that game was Carl Robinson's last game. Of course, that led to his sacking. 3-0 loss to Brisbane Roar at Morton Daly Stadium. Peter Kratky on the sideline, sorry.
Got the same initials as Kisnorbo.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, obviously Paddy Kisnorbo's out due to COVID reasons, and yeah, he should be back soon. Jenkinson's obviously currently down with an injury. That was due to him trying to head the ball over Nazarene, but it caused him an awkward position.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that just might be
landed
it
awkwardly there.
for the Englishman, who's
It's not great.
yeah, he's had stints with Arsenal, West Ham, Forest, and many more in the English division. or divisions I should say. There's the Wanderers RBB support, and they've come in numbers back. They've been a bit quiet and absent in recent weeks, obviously due to results not going their way. Melbourne City coming off a 4-2 win against the Jets. That was on Thursday, where McLaren, Leckie, all on the score sheet. Hoping to do that again away here. And those are some City fans. There are a few who've turned out tonight.
It looks like it's Tilio's family.
Tilio probably, yeah. His family probably
a few of them are
from Sydney because he is a Sydney boy.
Yeah, he's a Sydney boy, so I think, yeah, some of them are Tilio's family and friends.
Well, corner anyway for Wanderers, and that's after a period of lengthy injury stoppages. Wanderers can be very deadly on set pieces, especially corners, and due to their big men that they do have in the centre half. Oh, good technique there from Bacchus, was it? Just a nice little poke in the back heel towards goal. Keanu Bacchus, his 5th start this evening, 23 years of age. Now to heads it away. That's not the best of places to header it, like right in the Leckie's feet. Nata tries to recover it, does it well. Traore upfield. That's easy for City. Will City play the ball upfield? That's a waste.
Ball.
Yeah, that was a wasted opportunity from Curtis Good there to try to find Andrew Naboot.
Player like his experience should know better there. Could have just done a simple pass, played a simple pass, but went for the long ball and it just went straight out, and that's a wasteful chance for City. So far it's been all Wanderers though.
Yeah, that's a good sign for Wanderers. They've got a bit of a drought against City. They haven't beaten them since March 2019, where they managed to win 3-0.
Time ago.
Yeah, that was during the era with in that 2018-19 season. It's sort of that Babel season.
Yeah, pre-COVID season as well.
None of those players in that lineup are currently playing on the field right now as well.
Wow.
So that's quite surprising. The player that did feature was Bacchus, but he came on as a sub. City on the ball now. Upfield. Ziggy Gordon will try and head this away. He does. Berenguer does well to bring pressure on the defence. Naboot. Good pace. Naboot crosses it in. Oh, poor header away. That could have been landing in a Leckie, but lucky there for Wanderers. Went right past them. City just trying to get through, and that's a foul. And City will get the free kick. Petratos, with 1 assist this season, hasn't had the season of dreams as he's had previously in his stints in the A-League men's competitions. But he's firing here tonight, trying to add to his assist tally and maybe even get his first of the season and for the Wanderers. Nice passing from City. How do you think this game is going now, Ryan? 20 minutes in. Or close to 20 minutes, I should say.
Well, Wanderers have had the better chances. Mejias hasn't been tested, really. by any of the Melbourne City players, but so far it looks like City is starting to slowly reach that front foot, so it'll be interesting to see as this half goes on which team performs better.
Melbourne City, that's offside there. Andrew Namoot was trying to create a chance.
Did well.
Slow start from City. And Wanderers will play down at the back. Gordon. Mejas, pressure looming for the Wanderers. It's good from City. That's what the manager would have instructed. City on the ball now. Griffiths goes to Glover. Wanderers allowed to have a free kick. Nazarene with difficulties. Nazarene. Good turn away. Natter. Nazi Gordon. Ogawa in the box. He's getting closer and closer. Good from Troisi. Petrados finding a Wanderers player. Aquilina. And that's just poor. Could have created something there. They didn't. Potential counter for City. McLaren turns into the left. Berenguer opening here in the boot. And a brilliant pass to Jenkinson. Oh, and it's just gone out of play. But that could have been something.
Chance.
Yeah. That was poor from Wanderers there. You can't really give a counter like that to a good team like City.
No, and I expected then Naboot just to go for the shot. So yeah, looking back at this Harvey Norman replay, Naboot could have simply just shot it himself, but went unselfish to Jenkinson, who was in an awkward angle. So yeah.
The Arsenal experience of Jenkinson unable to put the ball in the back of the net. Purely a right back, not a striker, so can't complain too much. Wanderers looking with some creative passes, but Troisi ruins it there. James Troisi with 1 goal this season. City passing it around the back there. Bit of pressure from Troisi. Composed from City. They're going to pass it out to Naboot. Jenkinson. Replacing the departed Nathaniel Atkinson to Scotland. Ugarkovic looking forward.
Win
City
probabilities
with,
are saying Melbourne City have the stronger probability, but
yeah,
I don't know about that.
That's yeah, due to the conviction of City's chances. Adama Traore cutting back to Ugarkovic. Good use of holding the ball there, and Nazarene has to cut back there, but it's blocked. Threatening ball in, but it's not landed in the right place. Wanderers were going to throw it. Adama Traore there on the far side to take the throw. You've got players like Abini on the bench for Wanderers today. And Antonis in midfield. Kolakowski and Tilly on City's bench. Pucciarelli, we haven't seen too much of him as well. The Italian attacking midfielder.
I'm surprised Antonis hasn't been starting many games for Wanderers. I feel like he's one of their better midfielders.
Jigarkovic. Bacchus Nazarene, who's coming a fair way down from his striking role, but I believe he's probably switching with Ogawa as well. Or he's playing that sort of false 9 type role, and Petraros and Agawa will cut inside more often. Galloway. Oh, sorry, Jamison. Galloway's on the bench. Aquilina. Petranos on the right. Could have been a good chance.
That's just...
That was poor.
Very poor.
It's been pretty much the summary of this 25 minutes so far. It's been pretty poor. And there's the crew
Hamed is
who haven't travelled today.
on his phone.
Yeah, you got Tate Russell, Katrumbas, and of course Hamed. No Rodwell there. Hasn't obviously not travelled, but attended the game to support his team. Redan just motivating his side, who have been at times positive, but so is City as well, and referee stops play. Jigarkovic having a word with Alex King. We favoured two Wanderers. Jigarkovic to take the drop ball. See, Gordon now passes it back to his colleague in goal. Traore. Nata. Mejas. Aquilina heads it forward. Ogawa trying to control the ball. Unfortunate that it's landed to City players. Ogawa receives it again. Good perseverance by the Japanese attacker. Nazarene. To Trawisi. Allows Nazarene to run on the right. Going this way in that Nazarene. But it's gone out for a corner. Javison not happy with the calling by the referees.
Yeah, looking back at this Harvey Norman replay, Nazarene skips and turns. He's dancing around there, and I don't know what Jamison was complaining about. It obviously came off him. That's how Jamo is. He's a fiery character on the field.
On the corner, goes right through the back post. Nata closest to it, but it's, I believe, out for another corner. Petranos for the far side. Petranos has good feet on him. Petranos in the box. Nata again heads it the wrong way. Bacchus trying to keep hold of it, goes right through, and good defending from the Melbourne City defender Curtis Good. Wanderers not looking too bad on these corners, but can they find a way through in the third one? Trawisi will take this one this time. Seemed like Petrados had the better ones though. Trawisi goes deep. Awkward angle though. Jigarkovic. boots it back. Gordon tries to header in. Natter. Ping ball there, and Adama Traore really just swiped the ball there. City goal kick. It's not been the most greatest of performances. Redan obviously really showing those emotions, frustrations. Shown by Mark Redan. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Ryan? There's not too many positives to talk about, though.
Yeah, no, it's been a bit of a tough contest for both sides, and neither of them really producing any amazing chances.
Chawisi goes to Nazarene. Good trickery, and oh, that's just, he's dropped on the floor there. Be a free kick. O'Neill causing a bit of strife there. The former Burnley man. What are your thoughts on the Redan appointment?
It's a very, like, I don't know, interesting appointment because it's only for 6 months, but of course if he does well, we'll see how he goes. I think he's a pretty good coach for the A-League men's.
Chawisi goes in an awkward area. Easy for Glover. He just catches it like it's a goalkeeping practice. Lucky. Jamison. Good now. Back to the skipper Jamison. Curtis Good looks to Lecky. Berongay competes, and Lecky with a great pass to McLaren. McLaren will go. Oh, that's a terrible heavy pass there, which completely ruined that attack. But it's offside, obviously. Yeah, that did look offside. But McLaren should be doing that better there. Sorry, I mean that heavy touch there. It's not what you want from your striker.
Well, look, a striker of his quality, I think it's only one of his smaller mistakes we'll see in this game, but it was a clear offside, so I don't think it'll matter for them too much.
Wanderers with the goal kick, free kick sort of thing. Wanderers to throw in.
Good throw.
Offside again. That helps Wanderers.
I mean, many offsides this game.
Natter. Measures. Spanish goalkeeper. He's had stints with Middlesbrough. Wanderers now looking. Oh, well, that's just giving it right back to City. Nada. Bacchus. Traore. Good football. Nice turn from Jugarkovic. This is positive for Wanderers, approaching that halfway mark. Aquilina now. What can he do? Jugarkovic.
They're really taking it to the champions, these players.
Good ball. Oh, that's right. Right. Good defending, sorry. From City. Traore. Chawisi goes to the left of the flank. which was Nazarene there. Moving wider than what was previously stated in the lineups. Troisi. Close there with the link-up football and throw in for Wanderers. Troisi looking a little bit more creative today. 33 years of age. That's poor from Wanderers, and that's also poor from City, because they could have been underway there. They had space. Lecky had a bit of space. It's been a bit poor from both teams, but there's also been some periods of creativity and smart football, but I'd say most of the time it's not been the best quality we can hope for. Bacchus. Traore now. Nazarene looks back to Bacchus. That's a very poor touch. Giving it right back to City. Lecky now on the left. He's got a bit of space. Should have used his pace there, but he's decided to go backwards. Looking the other flank. Now City. Metcalf. Naboot. Good control of the ball. Corner goes out for a corner. Hopefully you're enjoying our coverage here at Mate Sport. We do live selected commentary. You can follow us on our Spotify page. We do weekly podcasts at Mates Football. Melbourne City with the corner now. Delivery in, punched away by Mejas. O'Neill puts it forward and the header for Lecky. It's in.
Oh.
It's out of nothing. Wanderers are protesting, but so far it's 1-0 City. And that's his second goal of the season, Matthew Lecky. Brilliant movement from Aidan O'Neill with the really random ball back in there.
It was a good crossing from the corner, but I don't know if this is offside or not. I initially thought it was. It's not. It's not offside. Fantastic by Lecky. Really, really timed his run well. Brilliant cross by Aidan O'Neill, and that's a lovely header from Matthew Lecky, who is finding his form in the A-League with now 2 goals in his last 2.
Yes. He's had a lot of talk this season. There's been a lot of, talks of him being a flop this season. But he's proving his critics wrong, definitely. Matthew Lecky, back again on the score sheet. And City are just like that, 1-0 up here in Combank Stadium. They've not been the ones dominating as well. It's mostly been Wanderers.
Yeah, but of course the class of Melbourne City, they don't need to be dominating and they can just go 1-0 up. And now they have the lead, so Wanderers will be chasing.
Handball by City. Wanderers will get a free kick out of this. Not in the best spot, right in the halfway mark. Can cause, obviously, a bit of difficulties with City pressuring. They do like to pressure, and a bit of confusion there in the box. Troisi goes right. Aquilina goes past Lecky. Can't beat experienced fullback Jamison though. Oh, nice from Berengay. Good movement by City. They could be up and away. Berengay. He looks at the goal. And it's beautifully past Mejas. It's 2-0. Or it's not. Offside.
It's offside. That was such a lovely finish. I had to applaud it. What a finish by Berengay. But I think, yeah,
I think it was the wrong person. I think if it had gone to Lecky in the middle, he would have been away. As you can see here in the replay. Yeah. Berengay's offside, but Lecky wasn't. So it should have gone to Lecky instead, but obviously the build-up football wasn't to realise that. Wanderers fans will be happy, but they probably won't be happy that Wanderers are down anyway. They are used to being behind in games this season. It's not been, obviously, something that's gone to plan.
Yeah, which
City.
I don't really understand. Sorry, I don't really understand why Wanderers, their season's not going to plan. They've got all the money, they've got all the players, but it's just not working out, no matter what manager.
Good ball to McLaren, Lecky on the left. Not as pacey as in the attack. Yeah, the tempo has not been really that high. It's mostly been more physical.
It looks like Wanderers really are missing that Jack Rodwell presence. Because he was their machine in the midfield.
And he's popped up with a few goals, Jack Rodwell, as well. Igarkovic. Choisi now. Ball to no man's land. And Wanderers behind the centre circle. Nato on the ball. That's really poor from Nato. It's another offside. Approaching that 45-minute mark. Wanderers currently down 1-0 in their home venue. The game, as standard, not matched up with the description of the talks this evening. Fans would be hoping much more, and obviously spectators watching at home. Paddock Norba probably won't be too happy in his living room or wherever he's watching. Overall, I mean, obviously he'd be happy with the goal. But
oh, here we
McLaren
go.
with another chance anyway. Berengay on the right. This could be a tap-in or a shot needed by McLaren now. And it's gone out for a corner. As I was saying earlier, would you be happy, or do you think Kisnoble would be happy so far in this game by City?
Yeah, I think he'd be quite happy.
I wouldn't be so. I'm not quite sure, because overall the game has been at low quality, but City are
Yeah, it's
winning.
been low quality, but like when Melbourne City are on the attack, they're looking good now ever since they've got the goal. So
this game continues, or the two teams continue to score a lot of goals when they verse each other. City with the corner now. Good delivery, headed in, and right through.
oh,
Lecky with the final header. And he's just got his second goal of the game and second goal for Melbourne City. And Peter Crackey's loving life at the moment here in Combank Stadium. 2-0, Melbourne City.
Would you believe this? Matthew Leckie pops up with a double, a brace, with only 2 minutes to go, and both goals were headers. He's not the tallest, but he definitely knows how to head the ball into the back of the net, and he is doing it. And that's his third now in 2 games. Matthew Leckie is a man in fine form, and the Wanderers are falling, but the Melbourne City are rising.
Matthew Leckie, the Socceroo, has scored more goals in this game than all of the other A-League men's games combined. As you can see there tonight, 2 goals, season 3 goals, with the graphics that was provided. On our screens, Adama Traore on the ball now for Wanderers. They're going to play it back. Mejias, of course, I saw he was quite furious as well with how that ball ended up at the back of the net. Melbourne City again on the ball. Jamison. Leckie, who's having a game today. He's having a field day, as they say.
Yeah.
Chawisi. Ugarkovic. Nice touch by Petranos. Aquilina faces a difficult situation. Jamison does well. Heavy competition. Berenguer does well. Leckie with a nice pass there to McLaren. Good link-up football from City, but Berenguer has a difficult task. Does well there, the Frenchman. Berenguer goes right. Naboot now. Jenkinson wants the pass. Wanderers do well in the end. Adama Traore's experience does well. Spent a season or 2 with victory last year, and of course had 2 stints in the A-League before his stint here with the Wanderers. And it looks like Leckie is down, but facing a little bit of heavy contact. And there's oh sorry, it's Jamison. Yeah, I thought it was
Jamison.
Either Jamison or Leckie. Had to try and pick one of the 2. Yeah, I think he's
I
fine.
thought it was Leckie as well.
He's just a bit disturbed, or a bit facing a little bit of the heavy contact by Wanderers. Yeah, in the face. Ugarkovic there. He did try to protect his face, but didn't really help that much. He'll be fine though, Scott Jamison. 33 years of age and 2 assists this season as well. And of course, we're approaching the half-time mark. It's just 3 minutes was added on, but now there will only be 1 more left of this additional given minutes.
I'm surprised as well that Wanderers haven't really capitalised ever since City went 1-0 up, because they looked good at the start of this game.
Yeah, that's pretty poor from Wanderers there. Aquilina couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, but then
Poor
again,
ball
yeah,
to
they've
him.
been quite poor with their crosses and passes.
A lot to discuss at half-time in the dressing rooms for Mark Redan, the 46-year-old manager, who's had a season with Wellington and almost 2 with Western United. He's got a new project on his hands here in the Wanderers, but it's a difficult one, and it's not one that he's got a lot of time with. So Redan will really be effective here in the half-time talks. just about half time will occur. Bit of a bing bong situation here in midfield. Troisi heads it down. City headed away. Wanderers headed to Troisi's feet. Cleared away by Jamison, which should end the first half, but the ref allows time to play on. Of course, there was an injury spell. Natter. Z Gordon now. Upfield to past Ogawa. Wanderers Stowen. Z Gordon now. Which concludes things in the first half. Lecky having a field day here in Parramatta. City looking to continue their unbeaten record against the Wanderers and looking to fly high in the A-League men's ladder this evening. And 2 wins in 2. Half-time here at Parramatta Stadium, or Combank Stadium. It's Wanderers 0, Melbourne City 2. Catch you back for the second half here on Mate Sports. Hello and welcome back for the second half. Wanderers down 2 goals at the moment to Melbourne City here at Combank Stadium in Parramatta. We just returned for the second half now. And here with me, Ryan. What did you think of the first half?
Yeah, look, the first half was on stats dominated by Western Sydney, but I think they were so poor defensively that really Melbourne City deserved to be 2-0 up.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, the first half was slightly scrappy at times, but City took their chances. Lucky with a header on his 2 occasions, scoring in the 36th minute and the 43rd minute. So the Wanderers have a lot of work to do in this second half, don't they, Ryan?
Yeah, the Wanderers have a lot to do in the second half, especially defensively. But Melbourne City, I don't think need to change much. Just continue how they're going.
City.
Attacking-wise, though, I think Wanderers have been good. A bit wasteful, though.
Yeah, Wanderers have been a bit wasteful at times.
Return is not happy.
Mejas hasn't been too pleased with his defence, the goalkeeper for Wanderers. Mejas has played all 10 games currently, and there's Rodwell. We were not sure if Rodwell was in the stadium. There's confirmation there by the TV pictures. Jack Rodwell is in the stands. So a lot to do for Wanderers, of course, but City haven't really been pressured much. It's only been a few minutes. See Gordon now. Mejas. Natta. Bacchus. Good pass. Cut by City. City just headering it with themselves. Natta heads it or clears it away out of danger or towards the attack. We haven't seen Mark Redan one bit tonight with a smile, and he rarely ever shows a smile. But you know what? When it's bad, when he is angry 80% of the time.
Yeah, well, this has not been a great season for Wanderers at all.
Redan,
especially with the players they have.
Redan at times has shown his passion, especially in that Western United 5-4 win against Melbourne Victory. I believe that was the result, 5-4 last season.
4-3.
4-3, yeah, it was one of the two. Yeah, so Wanderers need to replicate that sort of, you know, hunger and desire to win games, to unleash Redan's passion for the game. That's kind of what it takes. Berengay passes it straight to Jenkinson. That's going across the right side of the field. Nabut now crosses it in, headed away by Mark Nato. Throwing for Nabut and Melbourne City. Nabut's done majority of the crossing today, but 5 in total for Melbourne City. Jenkinson heads it towards Berengay. Foul for the high footing. Bacchus is confused, but Berengay will be keen to take this. Berengay be him. It'll be either Berengay, sorry, or Jamison on this free kick. Jamison does a little strange dummy there. Jamison with the set piece, back post, and the shot that's on the volley was scuffed leftwards, yeah, by Connor Metcalf. That was.
You'd expect him to do better in that area. We've seen what he can do in his long shots, but that was just completely scuffed.
Foul there. That's Melbourne City's free kick. It was sort of in the halfway area of the half of the halfway, as you as confusing as that sounded. And the header from Lecky was very unconvincing. Had no worries for Mejas in goal. He's, as I've said before, he's been really disappointed by his defence. He's had only 3 clean sheets this season.
Very disappointed. You could see the frustration in him when they conceded that second goal, because the defence was just invisible.
Nato. Melbourne City in possession. Lecky. Jenkinson. Griffiths. Rosslyn Griffiths has... It's been a while since he's appeared in a Melbourne City lineup. He's back for his 5th start of the campaign. 33 years of age now, Rosslyn Griffiths. Melbourne City with some interplay. Griffiths. Upfield pass. Good touch by Lecky. His loose touch though, or second touch, goes out of play for Wanderers to now play the ball. Ugarkovic. Bacchus. Nazarene. It's central now. Very nice pass. Can they keep it in Aquilina? Yes, he can, but tight battle with Nabut. Jamison in there as well. That's what you want. You want your fullbacks to do that. Support your wingers who are coming back to defend. And there's Nazarene there. Beautiful pass. Ogawa, though, can't create that final touch. He may have been in offside position. But the creativity and X factor from Ramit Nazarene there did look good. Mark Redan doesn't seem to be too disappointed by that chance. Melbourne City aren't the ones dominating this game so far. against
Yeah,
the red
no,
and
as I
black
said,
side.
the stats show it's all Wanderers, but the game, the way it's been played out, I'd say City deserve this.
Jenkinson to throw in. Good turn by Berengay. And the cross in. Just wide. McLaren on the header. Didn't have the conviction that was desired to head for a 3. Beautiful from Nazarene though, there. But Melbourne City are very good at pressuring Wanderers. It's the tactical inputs made by coaches for at Melbourne City's Paddy Kisnoba and his coaching team. Peter Kratky, sorry, on the sidelines this evening due to Paddy Kisnobo's COVID absence, or reason for absence. But it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Melbourne City winning 2-0. Bacchus to Nata. That's an awful pass by Jugarkovic, because it really just almost looked like Melbourne City when they steal the ball in that dangerous area. It's caused problems for Berengay though. He's uncomfortable at the moment. He's feeling, I think that, yeah, that ball striking him quite harshly. He's just needing to get some air, Berengay. On Berengay now, playing quite some time in the A-League men's competitions, and for Melbourne City, signing in late 2018. Had stints with Dijon in France and Sochaux. So he's been quite, yeah, the loyal, he's got quite a big loyalty case on him. He hasn't had too many transfers between clubs. He's likes to stay at one club, and that's a good thing to have. Traore goes back to Nata. Measures upfield there. Approaching the hour mark. City up 2-0. Second half hasn't quite fulfilled expectations, has it, Ryan?
No, not at all. Wanderers still look the same as they did in the first half, and it's just sloppy chances. Like, every time they try to go on the attack, release an attack, they just give the ball away really poorly, really cheaply, as City get a free kick here. It's
let go by Alex King, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did look like a foul. Ogawa uses his pace, cuts inside to Petrados. Oh, that's unlucky for Petrados. Look to cut right.
It's just when Wanderers get a chance, they somehow destroy it. And
McLaren on against Nata, just confusing the defenders, but he's also confusing himself a bit. And Lecky, is that a penalty?
Penalty, has to be. Has to be. It's a penalty.
Aidan O'Neill.
It's a penalty. Yeah.
Fouled in the box. Nata, who's not had the best of games, has conceded a penalty against the champions.
Yeah. The Harvey Norman replay shows that it's a clear foul.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like VAR
will
have any input on this. They'll just continue And the penalty
Nata,
for Melbourne City.
I don't know what's happened to him. I do not know what's happened to him. He's just, this season he's been really poor. Last season he was quite good.
Well,
Maybe it's
someone
the
who could
injuries.
raise their tally in the goal scoring charts. It's Jamie McLaren. Can he make it his 8th of the campaign? He scored the last time these two teams met. McLaren for Melbourne City, and he's missed it. It's gone wide.
Oh,
McLaren,
no.
who usually should score these penalties, has blown it for Melbourne City. McLaren stays on 7 goals this season. Poor penalty, Ryan.
I am shocked. Yeah, that penalty. He just scuffs his shot and it goes wide. And Wanderers, little do they know, thinking that they're all buried there, are still on a lifeline.
And the very poor punch from Glover and almost Wanderers
Oh my.
with a goal. But it's still 2-0. Good blocking from Melbourne City, sorry.
How Wanderers did not score there, and they really should have. This should be 2-1 at least, or 3-0. End-to-end football, and this last 30 minutes of play is going to be something exciting.
Both teams have upped the ante a little bit. Bit more flowing. Here, Wanderers, Jagarkovic. And right into Glover. He was not positioned very well, but the ball to him was very average.
You'd expect a way better shot from Jagarkovic there. I'm shocked McLaren missed that.
There's plenty more
Usually
A-League
man
men's.
who-
Sorry. Yeah, there's plenty more A-League men's action in the following days. The day after this game, triple header of football, or triple games, starting with the Phoenix against Adelaide. And at the same time, Victory play hosts to Jets, and Sydney FC hosts Redan's former side, Western United.
That'll be a really good encounter to watch. Corica versus Aloisi. The two Socceroos, veterans.
Jenkinson will try and get the ball here somehow. Going for Wanderers. Cones there come out in handy.
I'm shocked Melbourne City are now top of the ladder. I thought they were like 5th before this game.
In the boot. Good pass to Florent Berenguer, the Frenchman on the left. Cuts inside, beautiful shot, and it's in! Florent Berenguer! First goal of the season, beautiful! Beautiful goal. Melbourne City end things here at Parramatta with the 3 points. What a way to do that.
It's a stunning strike from Florent Berenguer, a man in form who's at the peak of his powers this season. You can see that pass from Andrew Naboot. Berenguer, with time, cuts it in, shoots it, top corner, would you mind? Melbourne City rise to the top of the ladder, 3 to the good away from home against Wanderers. And the champions are really showing why they are the champions. And Western Sydney, I do not know what has happened to them. They looked lively before this game, and now they've just dropped off completely.
Berenguer doesn't score too many. Apparently scored 2 goals this season, but I don't think that figure is correct.
He has scored 2 this season.
Which game was that? I can't seem to remember him scoring at any other games. I don't think actually
He
has.
scored against Newcastle.
Newcastle. The last game, I think he assisted in one of them. Didn't score. Or maybe it must have been the own goals thing that might have. Yeah, the own goal counted for either him or an own goal, so that kind of confused things. Anyway, 2-2 then. But I believe Riley Warland should have been given the own goal. That was last game, Melbourne City winning 4-2, so they're hoping to... Oh, well, it looks like it will go that way. Melbourne City with back-to-back wins, 6 points from 2. That's what you expect from the champions. McLaren could make it 4! And he's skied it again! Jamie McLaren continues to disappoint in this game. The star striker.
I don't know what's happened to Jamie McLaren. He's one of the best strikers in the A-League, and he's really not been awake tonight. Missing the penalty, scuffing shots. I don't know what's going on.
Wanderers now on the other end. Bacchus. Nazarene, who's probably been one of the best performers for Wanderers in this half. Ugarkovic goes right to Gordon. Troisi. Nazarene, good pass. Petranos can't get that touch there. Good battle with Griffiths. Jamison on the corner, trying to defend the ball. Lecky, good from Melbourne.
You can look at all the Wanderers fans, all quiet, and then there's a few kids just celebrating. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, seems to be that a lot of the Wanderers fans hoped that they'd be 3-0 up. A stadium that you'd expect the home side to be beating sides.
Yeah.
And putting on a show. It's not turned out to be so far in this Combank Stadium era. Lucky now.
Especially how that last result was a 3-3 at Amy Park.
Could still be that way. Ogawa and Troisi both were on the score sheet that game.
Never write off Wanderers. They've been 3-0 down before. They've come back many times.
Jamison with the throw-in. Metcalf, Jamison. Good holding up there from Lecky. You can see his experience and quality. The Socceroo. Jamison, Metcalf. Good from City. Lecky with it. Back heel attempted. Nazarene, beautiful from Nazarene. A little quick feet there by the former Jets player. And that was poor from Bacchus, trying to combine with Petranos.
This is a problem I've seen with Wanderers in these last few weeks. Their players don't seem to understand how to link up well. Whereas you look at the other teams that they verse, and they're all linking up well together.
And that's a thing that Mark Rodan has to fix. But also the players, they need to also do this in training. They're going to start being a bit more organised. Beautiful from Barangay, gets held up, but Alex King allows the flow of the game. Ogawa, who's at times been positive with his luxurious pace.
Oh my god.
Good from Lecky. Lecky's been good. He's having a field day.
Lecky's been great. Yeah.
Rodan not too happy. Seems like some of the Wanderers fans on one end are probably the only members of the Wanderers support group who are looking positive today.
Exactly, that's what I was saying just then. I said there's a few Wanderers fans all depressed, but then there's a few
got the
who are
one
just...
group who are confused.
Yeah.
Hoping it'd be them that's winning 3-0. Ogawa.
Yeah.
Beautiful from Ogawa. He turns away from the Melbourne City players.
Still celebrating.
Nazarene. Troisi! And that was a scuffed shot. That's going out for a corner. Good from Wanderers though there. That passage of football.
Good from Wanderers, but we should have seen this earlier.
And talk about swift changes, or not really swift, but very big changes. A triple substitution here for the Wanderers. Antonis, one of them, to come on. A Beanie as well to come on for Nazarene.
Nazarene, wow.
Controversial.
Yeah, he's been Wanderers' best player in my opinion this game.
And Swibble as well to come on for Ogawa, who's also been quite good. Or is it Lopane? Or is Swibble coming on after? Not sure what happened there. Swibble should have come on there for Wanderers. It seems like they've preferred to go with Lopane for the moment. Alessandro Lopane, the 17-year-old midfielder. Wanderers with the corner. Punched away by Glover. Further cleared by McLaren.
I didn't quite catch who Lopane came on for. Who came off for him?
I think it was meant to be Swibble to come on. I don't think he's come on yet. Lopane's come on for Ogawa.
So they've taken off 2 attackers.
I'm surprised
who I think
Petranos
have been some of Wanderers. Yeah, I thought he's been the poorer attacker. I thought Ogawa and Nazarene have been the better, so I'm kind of confused what Redan was trying to do there. Because 20 minutes to go, you've got Nazarene on the pitch. Maybe you could try and bring a comeback.
And I'm not sure what happened there in the substitutions, because it seemed like Swibble needed to come on, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's coming on, or he will come on in a later time. Yeah, it doesn't show organisation.
No, he was all ready to come on.
Under 20 minutes remaining of this game. Melbourne City, the better team
Cruise
here.
control.
Yeah, quite obviously. Yeah, and as you said, cruise control, they're not too worried. Wanderers haven't really created many clear-cut chances, so...
And look, if I was PK, I would say, like, I would sub on... Yeah, I would sub on Tilio and, like, maybe Kolakovsky and, like, some of these players... So then maybe they could try do something for Melbourne City, because the young players, when you're 3-0 up, it's, yeah, here we go. Tilio's coming on, and Galloway.
And yeah, sorry, Galloway. So
Galecki.
Yeah, he's had a...
Jenkinson off for Galloway.
Yeah. Thank you for the confirmations of those substitutions. So that should bring some flair to City, because Tilo brings only flair and X Factor. McLaren doing some unusual things. I love watching
Tilio play. He's a fantastic player.
And I shouldn't forget, Wanderers have brought in a bit of pace with Beanie. Well, not pace these days, of Beanie, but
yeah,
bit of strength.
I think these days Beanie's more of a strength player, yeah.
And a bit more powerful in his shots as well. He's got that ability to...
Back in the day, you could say he was more pacey.
Yeah, he's got the ability to bang shots in, a bit like
yeah,
like Brett Holman sometimes. Galloway. Who has to face a bit of competition between the English fullback.
I think Swibble came on.
Yeah, Swibble has come on, yeah. There's Swibble there. Swibble, of course, playing for Sydney FC for a few seasons before switching over to the west of Sydney. Years of age, Jordy Swibble. believe this is his first game for the Wanderers. Not sure if that's the case. I believe it is his first game for the Wanderers, or one of few. Definitely hasn't started for the Wanderers, but he's just recently arrived to the Wanderers from Sydney. Beautiful from Berenguer there to loop the ball over the top of Antonis. Antonis is one of many signings that was meant to bring in a lot of excitement to the home fans. Hasn't turned out to be that way. Hasn't matched the excitement yet. Terry Antonis has had some good stints in South Korea and was quite good at Melbourne victory. Did have some good highlights there. Here's the Wanderers now on the attack. Low pain. Petrados. Could that have been a handball there? Alex King says yes. It's a penalty for the Wanderers.
Penalty.
Constellation could be here for Wanderers.
VAR check though.
Yeah, there's always a VAR check, but that was careless from Melbourne City.
Not too sure about that one. I think it's going to be chalked off.
Or at least a free kick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they can give free kicks though. VAR can be confusing at times. Alex King, a very good referee, is just consulting with the VAR.
I think he might go check him. Oh, it's a penalty. Yeah.
Curtis Good not happy.
I don't think it was in the box.
What I do add though, Thomas Glover does have a good record at saving pens. 2 out of 3 so far in this season of this A-League men's competition.
Yeah, and how ironic would it be that
to get the third
Wanderers
and a
missed?
fourth. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But I want Dimmy to score. I like Dimmy. It's
Petrados,
he's
yes,
played quite well.
has to get his first goal for his new team in red and black, in front of the
Get him off
RBB
the
as
mark.
well. Do the RBB fans, the Wanderers active support group, get one taste
Wait.
of
I think he's still
a goal?
talking to VAR.
The decision has been upheld. Confirmation. Penalty
But
will
they're
occur.
still talking to him, so I don't know what.
It doesn't
Are
seem.
they saying a red card?
It's
Oh,
just
no.
probably just the pre-penalty talks.
Yeah.
Though yeah, it has been unusually long.
Yeah.
And there's the rain pouring out. The showers, as predicted before the game, the showers are coming out. So what a time to pour in this
We
penalty
go.
shot. Petrados, and it's in.
Yes.
Just like that, Wanderers 3-1. 10 minutes to go, and they've got a lifeline. Redan, a bit of a smirk on his face, but the RBB are more than that. They're jumping up and down. Petrados, first goal for the Wanderers. The first of many, he'd hope, this season.
Lovely penalty in front of the RBB. Demi Petrados shoots it, hits the post but goes in, and that's a lifeline for Western Sydney. 10 minutes to go, and maybe we could see a repeat of the 3-3 draw last time at Amy Park.
He's got 43 goals in his career. That's his first for Western Sydney Wanderers. He'll be
10
happy
minutes to
with
go, but
that.
we could see around 5 minutes at a time.
Yes.
Maybe 15.
Swivel.
Wanderers have to go for it now.
I mean, if we're being on, if we're thinking about this here, if Wanderers do get one goal, I mean that's pretty much like you're back in it, or you've levelled it sort of, because all you need is that one goal, and that brings too much pressure for Melbourne City. I don't know how you could survive that.
Yeah.
It brings great experience when you do. If that does happen, then we'll need to take some true experience there.
Here we
but
go.
Here's Lopain, teenager. Bacchus to Aquilina. Good football here. Subs proving impactful, and there's the punch away by Glover.
Oh.
Still in the box. May or may not be offside. Shot there by Lopain. Blocked. Gordon puts the ball in. Abedi tries to get contact of the ball. Griffiths will head it back to his trusted goalkeeper. And Glover,
Yeah, I think Anton
gets a bit of action there.
Antonis should have scored there. Should have been 3-2, but look, Wanderers with those chances, more and more of them, if they can get 3-2, they're right back in this, and yeah, as you said, too much pressure from Melbourne City.
There's confirmation on the scoreboard. Apologies for the delay. 3-1 it is. They're on Gay, yeah. I mean, they will like to take a bit more time, Melbourne City. Slow things down for Wanderers is all, but helpful for them. Tilio, fresh legs as well. Bit of talking going on. There's Petralis and McLaren talking to each other, former teammates as well, during their time at Brisbane Roar. Three-man ball set up for the Wanderers. Petralis will create a one-man ball on the left side. Jamison looking at the ball, but it could also be Berengay. Jamison, the best of free kicks. O'Neill. Galloway.
I honestly can't see Wanderers getting this back. It just looks like Melbourne City are too strong defensively, and Wanderers aren't going for it.
The boot. Galloway. Nice pass, Berengay. Wanderers get thrown now. And now that Melbourne City have conceded that goal, that will probably make them concentrate a bit more in defence, because sometimes when you're 3-0 up, you get a little too carried away with the performance you've done, and those things do happen. So now that they've conceded, they'll probably focus a lot more defensively. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Petratos. Long ball, that's a good ball. What I thought it would be a good ball. Tito controls well. I'd like to see a team with Tito and Petratos. So the offside there. The Wanderers are very quick to take that free kick. They're already underway. Ziggy Gordon now, approaching that halfway mark. Goes further forward, now right to Aquilina. Ziggy Gordon passes it right back to Thomas Aquilina, throwing for Wanderers. 5 minutes of normal time to go. Bacchus. Traore. Bacchus a little tight there. Finds Lopain. Antonis. Long ball to Aquilina, crosses it in. And Galloway just plays it out for a corner. Quick corner by the Wanderers. Petrados crosses it in. Abini in there at the back post. Gordon there too, and he didn't rise for the occasion.
Goal count 9.
Bit of humour there from the Wanderers fans. I believe that's to yeah, just getting some footage of the fans around the stadium and some members of the club, the administrative part of the club. Yeah, they're at the stadium. They wouldn't be too happy with the result unless Wanderers can surprise everyone in the stadium. O'Neill though, going further forward past the halfway mark. Marco Tilio. Throwing for Melbourne City. Jamison, the skipper, to take this throw in. Oh, brilliant from Scott Jamison. Goes right around the Wanderers players. But Wanderers will get the throw in, surprisingly. There's a substitution take place. It's Kolakovsky. And
Molka.
yeah. Right. Well, Kolakovsky, when given a bit more time, usually shows a lot of creativity. There's not much time here now. Only 2 minutes of normal time to go. But when you get your chance, you take it.
I don't know why he hasn't been given much of a chance this season.
Obviously a star in the grand final.
Yeah.
Taras Gamulka, 20 years of age. So he started one game this season. Has come through, the Adelaide United system, part of their youth team back in 2018 and 2020, but is now developing here at Melbourne City to further expand his career. A lot of players do love to go to Melbourne City, of course, with their brilliant academy system set up, owned by the Manchester City Football Group, of course. So they've got a lot of high facilities there, world-class facilities. Under 1 minute to go, so it doesn't look like Wanderers are having any parties tonight with an upset, because Melbourne City are really defending well, aren't they, Ryan?
Melbourne City have been fantastic all night defensively, and Wanderers...
Aquilina though, sorry. Gets a good cross, cut back, low pain, and it just doesn't seem to end well there for Wanderers. Was dangerous there on that occasion. Melbourne City composed as always. McLaren, the only striker forward, sorry, the only player forward, I should say, but he's the striker. Gordon. Pass cut out by Melbourne City. Gordon there to head it back to Mejas. 4 minutes of added time. played 30 seconds of it. Not a lot of time to get 2 goals, but they do the impossible.
We've seen Tottenham Hotspurs do it at Leicester.
Well, here's a name we haven't seen too often this season. The Italian attacker, or attacking midfielder, Pucciarelli. 30 years of age and has played for clubs such as Chiva Verona and Pescara and Paoli in Italy. Plenty of experience and quality, but hasn't played too many games. Not quite sure why.
I'm not sure why, yeah. I know he was, I think, injured at some point, but I think if I was Melbourne City, I'd try start him in games. I know you've got McLaren, maybe try play both of them.
He isn't naturally a striker, but you've got that quality there. I believe he's only played in total 4 minutes this season, and he's just getting a few more added on now. So Ziggy Gordon looking for a player, goes across to Adamo Traore. Lope. Bit of trickery there from the teenager. Bacchus. Nice stinked pass, but Aquilina doesn't have enough gas there to cross it in.
It's been the story of their night, Western Sydney Wanderers.
Yeah, as you said earlier in this game, the linking between players in attack hasn't been as fluid.
No.
And that's the thing they have to work on in the training round. And that's something Melbourne City have got well.
Yeah,
yeah,
Melbourne City have fantastic linking between each other. But Wanderers, it's been like this whole season. I don't know what's going on.
We've got 1 minute to get something out of the ordinary. We haven't really spoken about this. Mark Natter also was substituted at half-time, I do believe, and that was due to his, poor performances in the first half. Hasn't been up to standard.
He wasn't substituted at half-time. It was a bit after because remember he did.
Yeah. Sorry.
The penalty.
Yeah, after the penalty. Yeah, sorry, I meant to say. Melbourne City do get the advantage. Last chance of the evening. Tilio. Oh, sorry, Gamulka. Kolakovsky, Tilio there, one of many stars in the City side, and that's it, yes. Parramatta this evening ended with the visitors, the champions, taking all 3 points with a very convincing win. But disappointing for the home fans, because they are experiencing another loss at home. That's their 3rd loss at home in 6 games. Redan will have to do some more fixing and tweaking later this week on the training pitch. But for Melbourne City, this has taken them up the ladder to the summit of the table, ahead of Western United on goal difference. So full time here at Combank Stadium, Parramatta, Western Sydney Wanderers 1, Melbourne City 3. And we'll wrap things up after the break here on Mate Sport. Yes, welcome back. It was a very difficult night for the Wanderers, losing 3-1 at home to the champions. Leckie scoring 2 and Berenguer with the third goal for City, and Petrarca scoring a penalty late in the game, but that was too late as Wanderers get their third loss in 4 games. But for City, that's back-to-back wins, and that heads them to the summit of the table in the A-League's men's ladder. Ryan with me to discuss all things from this game. Ryan, what do you think of that game overall?
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic performance by Melbourne City. They really didn't make too many mistakes. They started a bit slowly. I thought it was a poor game from Jamie McLaren,
I do agree with that.
but I think Leckie and Berenguer did really well for City and Andrew Naboot too.
Yeah.
However, Wanderers are so poor. I did not expect that from them. They were lackluster. They were just their passes, their link-up play was really, really bad.
Yeah. But any positives, Wanderers?
No. I honestly don't have any positives. I didn't see anything positive from them. Maybe the first 15 minutes was quite good, but
are you also happy to
still
see
poor.
the Socceroos Matthew Leckie scoring some goals and really showing his money's worth in the A-League?
Yeah, I think definitely it's great for Leckie. He deserves it. He deserves these goals. And he's a great player. He just needed time, and the goals would come.
Yeah, as you said about McLaren's performances, McLaren had a great chance to get himself further away from Becca Mikkel in the A-League A-League men's goal scoring chart. So he's still just one above the Jets striker. So that's unfortunate for him. So yeah, McLaren's still on the 7 goals. But Berenguer, who did score, got his... I said it was his first goal of the season, but apparently that's his second because of the own goalish goal last game against Jets. So yeah, not sure what's happened there. But do you think City will continue these, great performances? Are they, in your opinion, are they the ones to win the league again?
No.
No.
I think they can, but I don't think they will. I think there's better teams than them this season. Melbourne Victory just look fantastic. Western United look incredible. Even Sydney FC now with that new signing Singh. I think Melbourne City are a quality side, but I think that at the moment there are better teams than them, especially in that game. They just sometimes allowed the Wanderers to play too much. So I don't know. It's tough to call.
Wanderers are losing a lot of the games at the moment as well. That's not really good for them. They're heading further down the table once other teams around them have played more. So a lot of work to do for Mark Redan and his coaching staff, like Van Egmond, of course. So yeah, difficult times for the Wanderers. But yeah, as you said about the teams around Melbourne City looking to pressure Melbourne City at the top. There's a real competition starting to heat up towards that first place, second spot of the table. So it'll be interesting to see what happens later on. Thanks, Ryan, for being a part of this game today on Mate Sport.
Been a pleasure.
Well, A-League men's fixtures later on. Wellington Phoenix play host to Adelaide. Melbourne Victory hosts the Jets. Sydney play the Western United. And the following day, Mariners play Perth Glory, and the Raw are up against MacArthur FC. Melbourne City's next game is against Adelaide United. That will be at AAMI Park in 4 days' time. And the Wanderers will be playing the following day against another Melbourne team, Melbourne Victory, so that'll be another tough game for Mark Redan's side. Thank you all for tuning in to this Mates Sport commentary coverage. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you for the next game. Good night.